Okay, so hey, I'll be giving a short talk about Wing Chun. So Wing Chun, um, you see the forms, right? And you see this, or whatever it is. The thing about the forms, very simply, is that number one, you're supposed to incorporate what you know into it. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you're doing the forms, first of all, you're supposed to be doing it with a partner, not alone. You can do it alone, but like when you're doing it alone, you have to imagine what is actually happening. So to do that, you have to first do it with a partner. A partner, so you're supposed to stand face to face with a partner. Okay. This is not a real partner. If you don't have a real partner, you can use the wooden dummy because it makes sense that you wouldn't have a real partner 24/7. But the wooden dummy, the arms, movements, the rhythm, they're going to be different, right? So you don't want to use a dummy if you have a person. So you stand across from your partner, right? And you do the form, okay? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'm not here to teach you Wing Chun. I'm here to tell you how to practice it. Because that's what you're lacking. You're lacking not that you don't know the forms, not that you don't do chi sao, not that you don't know this, you don't know that. It's because you don't know how to actually practice it in a way that makes it usable. And Wing Chun in movies is usable, so you wonder how come in real life it's not. It's because you don't have the proper pattern recognition. I'm explaining to you like what you're supposed to do, and this is the part where it replaces hitting pads, right? So typically in boxing, what you have is you have a trainer, and the trainer has pads for you, and this is kind of like instead of training with sparring, because sparring is only so much you can go. You train with pads. The whole point of the pad replacement in Wing Chun is to stand across from your partner, and together you make up a form. Alright, it doesn't matter how long the form is, but you have to do it gradually. So in movies, the form is very long, right? You're doing a form, right? In Wing Chun forms, you're making a form that is very long. So when you choreographing a fight, right? But when you train Wing Chun, it's the exact same thing, except you start off slow. You start off small. You're gonna practice forms with a partner, right? And you're gonna make these things work. But you start off small and build all the way up. If you just practice, the movie choreographies and you go from 0 to 45 moves in a row, you're not going to be able to fill it in like the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 1, 2, 3, 4 that you usually get. So here you get the boom, flat, right? This is 1, 2, right? The 1, 2, right? You're not going to get that. Okay, the 1, 2, right? You're not going to get that. You're not going to get the 1, 2. You're not gonna get the boom, 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 boom. Right? You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get boom, 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 boom. You're not gonna get that, right? You have to do it. You start off with the forms, and then you build in chi sao, right? Chi sao is important, but you don't want to just do chi sao because it's not structured enough. So you build in forms, and then so I'm with my partner. Let's say we're doing 3, 3, 6. All right, 3 attack, 3 attack slow, 3 attack fast. The attack fast has been trained, and then 6 chi sao moves. It's all about how you train, right? If you have people who are like pretty skilled, you're gonna be able to do pretty fast, like 4, 5, 6, 7 moves in a row. But you have to rely on partial forms, that is choreographies, partial chi sao. Right? So when I'm here, go right, right. I do this. This is what you do on a wooden dummy, right? Wooden dummy, the thing about a wooden, so I'm gonna talk about everything. When you're on a wooden dummy, the wooden dummy doesn't move. Okay? The wooden dummy doesn't move. No matter what you do to it, it doesn't move. Okay? With a dummy, you practice your flow. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you practice boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You see that? So that's your flow, right? You practice your flow. So again, this side, boom, boom. It's not always, Wing Chun, Wing Chun, Wing Chun. It's also, I'm gonna throw a little bit of boxing, throw a bit of boom, 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 boom. So you see that, right? But in real life, what does it look like? Or how do you train to be effective? It's not enough to know part of the solution and then be missing out on the rest of the solution. You have to know all of it, right? 99% is not enough because you cannot fight with 99%. And that comes with everything is in the form, right? So these forms are choreographies, all right? And you're supposed to be doing them with a partner. The best training is with a partner. I don't have a partner, so I use my wooden dummy. This because, it's not. Wooden dummy has its uses. It stays still. I always hit the wooden dummy because it doesn't move. But you don't have that. This is why but when you have movies, you can make, if you watch Ip Man movies, they have like 20 consecutive attacks and moves. And these fighters, these actors, they're able to do it. But they don't realize that what they're doing is actually part of what is supposed to be done in Wing Chun, except not the exact way they think it is. You can't just do that. You have to throw in, right? So when you fight and you like that, you agree. You call out. So first of all, you have to have a designated partner. Do you get me? Like, it's not enough if you just training by yourself in a group. You need someone who's your partner. If you want it to be your wife, that's fine. If you want it to be your person your friend from BJJ or your friend from Wing Chun, that's great too. But you need to you need to call out. Okay? So this is how you get the flow and how you get the instinct, right? Because you build in forms which build your confidence, and then you build in chi. So everybody thinks chi sao is like this. Okay, so it's like this. You see this? Everybody thinks chi sao is like this. It's not. Chi sao, the term, just means, what's the word? The word chi sao just means improvise. It means freestyle. Okay? So you build your knowledge, your instinct, partially, boom, you hear it. We're gonna go boom, boom. So I'm gonna do the normal one. So, one, he blocks. I turn. Why do I turn? To move his fist. Okay? Punch. He blocks. It doesn't look. This is how you add. It's like when you play basketball, right? Do you add a move into your repertoire just by shooting at a net or playing against someone? How do you add a move to your repertoire? You add a move to your repertoire when you can use the move against someone. So don't think that I know this, 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 I know this. You know, until you in the fight use it. That's why I'm just focus a lot on this. I feel like a lot of people aren't training Wing Chun properly. Imagine a boxer, all he did was forms, and instead of sparring, he did Chiso. Now, do you think this boxer is able to fight? No. Right? Because he's only able to fight because, number one, he hits pads with his coach. Number one, he hits pads with his coach. That's how he develops the combinations. Otherwise, a lot of fighters, they don't have the combinations. They're not imaginative enough. So he hits pads with the coach. Number two, and this is a proven method. Number two, he spars. So Wing Chun, you don't have hitting the pads because you're doing all this weird stuff. The whole point that you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go in. I'm gonna be with my partner, and we're gonna choreograph every single class. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Start a class, class starts. You spend 10 minutes choreographing a set of moves, 3 to 4 long, or maybe more, depending on your level. Alright, you spend the first 10 to 20 minutes and you choreograph a set of moves. Okay? The next 10 to 20 minutes, you run through that choreography, and it has to be legitimate. So there has to be a sifu watching you and making sure that what you're doing makes sense. It can't be like you're doing some weird. You can't be like where you go, you can't do that. It's not gonna work. You have to like do this, boom. It makes sense, right? Boom. It has to make sense, right? Whether you hit it, boom, 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 boom. It has to make sense, okay? You watch, and then you spend the next 20 minutes and you choreograph that set of moves. All right, that works on with your partner, okay? And then you build in Chiso. Not Chiso as the starting here, but right after the set of moves, then you move into freestyle. So this is kind of like choreography, freestyle, choreography, freestyle. And you keep doing this over and over the course of the entire class, which should be at least 2 hours in length. And you slowly build towards more improv. Okay, so maybe at the start, I'm cold. Okay, so I'm gonna build a choreography. Okay, boom, boom. That's what you have to realize. All of these forms or wooden dummy forms, they are just something that the coach is giving to you to memorize all the possible movements, all the possible transitions. They're not the way you're supposed to practice. When I'm memorizing moves on my Wing Chun dummy, right? If I'm memorizing moves and the move is 1, 2, 1, 2, or whatever it is, you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not fighting. You don't see boxers hit the bag like that. You don't see boxers hit the, they there's an intention. Okay, so you make up a choreography. Okay, with your partner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Immediately after, you follow that with So I keep doing it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you sandwich that with freestyle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Eventually, you want to build towards complete freestyle. Okay? 1, 2, 4. And you'll notice right away that, you know, a lot of people think that Wing Chun is very crisp. You got these sharp lines, and the part of it that you're supposed to realize is by watching forms. Okay? When we watch forms, we realize that this is ridiculous, right? When you go 1, 2, and you go like this, boom, exactly here. It's ridiculous, right? There's no way you can fight like this. What you're supposed to realize as you slowly, because it's almost like you're so exact that when you're actually fighting, you're that exact, and it's not actually blocking or attacking the way that it's effective. It's not effective at all. It's just you're so exact that it's wrong. Right? When you actually block, it's not supposed to be. You're just supposed to touch. Wing Chun is all about touch. People talk about sticking this thing. It's not about sticking, it's about touch. As soon as, because his body is attached to his arms. So people, they talk about, oh, I have this, I have you in a takedown. That's not Wing Chun. If you want to learn Wing Chun, it's specifically designed to work with the upper body, the legs. What does the Wing Chun say about the legs? Wing Chun has one kick to the leg. Do you seriously think that means Wing Chun is effective with the leg? No, it's not. Wing Chun is not effective with the leg at all. The one kick to the leg is the master telling you, you're not going to use your legs because you can't. But guess what? If I'm this close to you, all you can do is knee me. You can't kick. You cannot kick. Do you realize that if you're this close to someone, that you're in Wing Chun? If you're close enough to someone, that you're Wing Chun range. You know, in Wing Chun range, they can't kick you. They can only knee you. Okay, this. I don't even practice knees. Whatever. I can't do it. I don't practice. But they can only knee you. So let's not focus on the legs. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you want to look at what Wing Chun is, it's like this. You have to continuously hit them. This is why, you think that, how can you block like this? Because first of all, you're not going to block like this exactly. You're just going to throw it up. Wing Chun is this way, okay? Imagine you have someone and they are very powerful. Very powerful. They weigh 200 pounds. Let's say you have Mike Tyson. Alright. I have Mike Tyson. Okay? Fine. If I'm going to defeat Mike Tyson and I weigh 160, if I'm a girl and I want to defeat someone who's 160 and he's 40 pounds heavier than me, okay, which part of his body is actually going to get hurt? Well, of course, you're going to say kick him in the balls, but other than that, where? His head. Okay? So, but the thing is, what's even more important is that you can think of it like a knife defense. If he has a knife, I don't need to kill him. What I need to do if I'm running for my protection or if I'm trying to defeat him is I want to stop him from stabbing me. As soon as he stabs me, it's over. And that's what it is with a heavier opponent. Because they have power. If they grab you, you're dead. Right? That's why Wing Chun has the chain punch. If they try to grab you, if this guy tries to grab me, I'm gonna change punch his face. Look, chain punch, that's for grabs. You have to know what these things for. That's one of the uses. Is he grabs me, I chain punch to his face. Okay? It's a knife. Another thing is if he tries to punch me. Right? So what do? I keep hitting him. Wing Chun aren't using enough hits. You need to have constant hits. Okay? It's like this. If I'm doing Wing Chun, some people think Wing Chun is very slow because that's how you see E minds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom, 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 boom. That is not what Wing Chun is. Okay? Because it's not, it's not you react to his punch. Sometimes he punches once, you hit him 3 times. It's speed over, the whole idea of Wing Chun is speed over strength. Because if I have thin arms like this, arms are thin, right? If I have thin arms, I can move faster, right? Mass times acceleration. If my arms are big, they might be more powerful, but theoretically, they require also more power to move because they're heavier. So, obviously, I have to move faster, right? You can run a whole scientific experiment about, okay, if this person has an arm of weight, 25 pounds, and his muscle mass is blah, blah. I'm telling you, Wing Chun, if you're skinnier, if you're a woman, you have no choice. It's not like before a fight, I'm going to just drink some protein shake and I'm going to go from 25 pounds to I'm going to go from 140 to 180. You have no choice. You have to fight as a weaker individual. So what do? You use skill. You overwhelm him. Alright? People think Wing Chun, I'm saying it again, but it's something I need to talk about, is they think it's crisp. It's not crisp at all. It's basically the whole point of Wing Chun is you're constantly messing with him. You're like a bee. You're constantly getting his face, annoying him, and then if you have some type of boxing skill, you can hit him with a KO. But if you don't, you keep bothering him and try to punch him, and eventually he's gonna back off, and that's gonna give you time to run. Wing Chun is not for, you can use it in a fight, but most of it all is for self-defense. So look, I just go. It's annoying. It doesn't look good on television, right? But you have to, I think the single most important thing that people don't consider is that maybe Wing Chun isn't like in the movies. Maybe it's not that crisp. Because all of these fighters, they go into a fight and they go like this. And they I don't know what they do. They go like this. And they when the shots come, they block and then they back away. This is the part where sticking, now I'm talking about sticking. Sticking comes in. Okay? Sticking means, first of all, before you do anything about Wing Chun, I have to say something about the footwork. Forget about the Wing Chun footwork. Move however you want. However is more effective. Okay? When you fight and someone is coming and you see them punch, as soon as they punch, you should be stepping inwards. Alright? There's always a fear of getting closer to your opponent, because this is why I told you before, you have to train that instinct of, okay, several moves choreography, several moves improvisation. You have to be comfortable inside their range. Right? Most fighters, they're not comfortable. They're in their range, they just back away. Right? You have to get in their range. Right? Because when you're in their range, you can attack their arms. That's the whole point of Wing Chun. Wing Chun, right? So I don't know if that's originally what the English come from and what the word means. But to me, Wing Chun means wings. It means it's all about the arms. Alright? So when you come here, you have your partner. Okay? This is another drill that you can do. Okay, one partner, all he does is he stands there and he does the form. Okay, so I'm standing here, I go 1, 2, there, and he does the form. And the whole time that he's doing the form, what you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to be attacking him. Attacking his arms, not his torso, because his torso is where the dantian is. Your fists are not going to make an impact. Notice that this rod in the middle is blocking you from punching his stomach, because there is no stomach punch in Wing Chun. Understand? Because if I punch his stomach, it's not going to hurt him. Why? Because I'm weaker. That's the whole point of Wing Chun, is weak defeats strong. Okay, so you're going to have this the whole time. I'm just giving you some examples of drills you can do. You gotta be more creative in your own drills. You stand here, okay, boom, okay, he's the whole time. You know exactly what's coming. This, you should be boom, okay, this, okay, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. So much of it is like so much. People are like so addicted to like, oh, I'm gonna follow history, I'm gonna follow, the way things are supposed to be. My sifu taught me this. My sifu is always right. Who is the sifu of your sifu? Who is the original sifu? He's the guy who created Wing Chun from what? Nothing. So when you tell me that your sifu is more knowledgeable than you, no, the only sifu that's more knowledgeable than you is the original sifu who created it. And even though he created it, you can make it better. You can make the training methods better. You can make the fighting system better. Don't be like, my sifu told me this, blah blah blah, garbage, because right now there's no Wing Chun fighters in the entire world except me. Whoa. Right? So, look at what this, let me show you what Wing Chun looks like. Okay, see this? I'll show you what Wing Chun looks like. See, I'm south. You see this? People think that you block here. This is not a block here. You have to understand. This is, you tap with this, the back of your hand. People are like, I'm gonna block here. It's not a block there, it's boom. You see this? You see this? This is the block. This is the block. You go like this, you tap with this part. People think you tap here. Everything is wrong. It's just, see that? You lift up, lift, boom, boom, boom. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. See? This, whatever this is called, it's not a this, it's a this. Okay? This. Boom, 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 boom. It looks like gay, right? It looks gay. You can say I'm bitch slapping. That's what it is. It's for girls. Wing Chun is for girls. Period. So, yeah, it's gay. It's not as good as, oh, bah, 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 bah. But when you weigh 110 pounds, or you weigh 90 pounds, or you're in high school, and you face some random guy who's coming to beat you up, okay? Look. You're supposed to develop your sensitivity on the wooden dummy. Alright? You have to always know like what comes next. How can I keep sticking to him? It's not, it doesn't even, it's not, people think that these are your arms in Wing Chun. These are not your arms. They're not your arms. They are literally, as soon as you touch it, what am I going to do next? It's not even, the whole point of Wing Chun, if you want to bring it to a higher level, you have to do a choreography thing. If you want to just choreography and then freestyle, if you want to just use it as self-defense, what's supposed to happen is you're just supposed to hit it randomly. I just keep hitting it. As soon as I feel a touch, then I do something else. A touch, something else. Touch, something else. Touch, something else. Touch. Because when you're doing self-defense, okay, if you don't do anything, you don't touch them, they don't feel nothing. When you, as soon as you start touching them, you touch them face, touch their face, you touch their arms, you punch them, then they get scared. So that's it. Keep touching them. Because you know what you're doing, you spend a long time. Saw, you see all these masters, they do it so slow. It's supposed to be fast. And it's a reaction. You go home and you go home with the dummy. Then you go to the class with Chiso. And you go home with the class with the choreography. And they freestyle. See, with this one, I can even use it to fight with. Serious fight. Now, serious fight looks different. Serious fight means you have power shots. Because serious fight, the one thing you know about a serious fight is that you weigh the same as your opponent. So you have the same, if he can KO you, you can KO him. And honestly, most people, they have KO capability. A serious fight, it's the same thing. It looks just because it's a skill. It's not, some magical voodoo shit that falls from the sky and magically, oh, okay, I'm going to be able to do Wing Chun, it's going to fix all my problem, I'm going to go to UFC, I'm going to beat Conor McGregor, I'm going to beat Floyd Mayweather, I'm going to beat everybody, and I'm going to... No, it's a skill. Right? You're still going to go like this. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. See, this is using the wooden dummy for MMA purposes. So see? Boom. See that? Throw one in. Also, there's distraction, right? You distract him, because go boom, 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 boom. You gotta watch for boom. Remember, Wing Chun has to do with hitting the arm. Because as soon as you hit the arm, the body moves. It's not the dantian, it's not the center of gravity, it's the body. But as soon as you hit it, the body twists. Because your arms are so close to you, are the perfect distance from your core. Okay? And they're at either side. So if you hit it from the side, they twist. And when they twist, you can further attack. The head, it's a little bit more difficult because it's at the center. And the neck is not flexible. But the arms are so flexible that if you hit them even a little bit, especially the tip, this is why, people are like, I don't know where, especially if you hit the tip, okay, hit the elbow, it really makes you twist and move. So this is how fighting at a high level, trust me or don't trust me, should look like with Wing Chun. Boom. See, I'm not trying to open up. So in boxing, you always try to open up, right? There's no boxing coach. I mean, some boxing coaches tell you, okay, hit him with a distraction, which means I'm just gonna boom. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not trying to go there, but I'm gonna hit it, boom, and I'm gonna hit elsewhere. Wing Chun is a lot of that. So when I'm hitting here, I'm not just hitting here to hurt him. He's not gonna get hurt. Okay, this is a slap. It's a bitch slap. So I'm not hitting here I'm not hitting here to hurt him, obviously, but I am hitting him, boom, so I can distract him, because he's gonna feel something. As soon as you feel something mentally, you focus on it. So, boom. So see that? It's a fast exchange. He doesn't understand. If he never seen Wing Chun, he gonna not have felt that. And if he's experienced, he never felt that. What I'm gonna do is, boom, ah! Okay? Just like that. Same thing here. Boom. Just gonna hit his hand. Boom, boom, boom. My hand shouldn't be so low, but boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so something like that. So hope it's an instructive video. Thank you.